Hello everybody, it's Anime World here. We're back again with another video of What If Deku Was Reborn to Wakfu, Part 5, I think. So, we start off when Deku was flying over to the mountains to find Solomon. I think it's Solomon, but I'm just gonna call him Solomon. So he just goes on a rock to see what the mountain looks like from here, and he sees that it's actually pretty good. And that's when Deku, he goes up to a black portal and goes in it, and he's riding. He thinks it looks like he's riding through space and time, and all around him looks like a rainbow. And that's when he's in a cave, and it's dark, and he sees a dragon. And the dragon says, "So you're Izuku Midoriya, huh? Honey, I get to meet you." And Deku, he's like, "Wait, what? You get to meet me?" And Deku, and the Solomon is like, "Yes, I have a lot to tell you. Guess it's time for story time." And that's when he turns into a dragon, and Deku says, "What was the point for turning into a dragon?" And Solomon says, "I like this form, and it's my true form. That form just makes me look weak. And it may look good to you, but to me, it looks stupid." Now, let's get on with the story. A long, long, long time ago, there were humans who all lived in harmony, but there was a civil war. For no reason, they just wanted to fight. While the fighting was going on, they got mad at each other and made the war into pure rage at each other. So the good humans and the bad humans started fighting, and a lot was lost. A lot have died. Then the dragons wanted to help the good ones, because the bad ones were taking away their goddamn quiet, so they wanted to help. I was there. So we were winning until the bad humans were like, "Oh shit, we're gonna lose. Damn it. If only there was a way to win. Where'd these dragons even come from in the first place?" And then some other bad human says, "Wait, I have an idea. What if we all pour our energy into one and create the ultimate being?" And then the other bad human says, "That's a great idea. But you do know doing this, we'll lose our magic power." Then the other bad human says, "Yes, but if we do this, we could win the war." Then the other one says, "I just want to win. Let's do this. Everyone, pour your energy into one." And then they pour all their energy into one, losing all their shadow magic, because since they're bad humans, they're really good at shadow magic. Masters at it, actually, and pretty good at the other elements. The other magic elements, like fire and lightning, like, the others, healings. And, yeah, that being is finally created. This being is so good at shadow magic, and also pretty good at the other ones. This being is so powerful, he has the power to take away people's powers and give it to them as well. They named this being All For One. And All For One, damn, he was destroying all the good humans and the dragons. The dragons were like, "Where the hell did this guy come from? How is one guy destroying all of us?" And then Solomon was like, "What are we gonna do? They're too strong. Google hologram. What do we do?" And Google hologram's like, "I have no idea. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?" And then that's when the sky opens up into brightness, and some guy with red hair with a white robe comes down and goes like, Stop fighting. Man, all you mortals are so annoying and arrogant. Damn, man. And that's when Zalman was like, mortals? Why is he addressing us like, oh, please don't tell me. And then that's when the guy's like, you deserve to be punished for 1,000 years of purgatory. And then that's when he summons a giant fireball. And he destroys all the the bad humans. And all for one, he just sends him to a different world. I'm not even gonna get into it. So it's the My Academia world. And then that's when finally all the quiet is back. I'm gonna get back to heaven so I can go back to doing my things. Goodbye. And dragons, you better have it under control next time. Because if you don't, next time, I'm gonna come for you instead. That's when he leaves, and Zalman is like, oh shit, hope these humans don't start another war. If they do, I swear to God. I'm just gonna, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. And that's when the good humans go like, they're gonna send the rest of the bad humans to the next world, and they're going to 4 rules. Send them to the next world as first rule. Second rule, let them not be able to use magic. Only the magic that they have now. But if they ever have offsprings, they're not going to be able to use it. Third rule, let them forget everything about this world. And fourth rule, they're not going to be able to, their world is different to ours. So a day there is a month here. So we get to have a lot of time and training. And that's when all the good humans go back to their normal lives since they lost a lot of lives. So they wanted to do those 4 rules. And that's when the dragons go back to their hiding spots for peace and quiet. And that's the story of how the war started. And Deku's like, wow, that's how it started? So, I still don't understand how I got here, though. And Zalman's still confused how he got here. And he does have one theory. He was either summoned here by an heliotrope. And Deku's like, an heliotrope? Right, those teleporting guys. And yes, Zalman's like, yes. I remember that day, that fatal day. I guess Google Hologram already told you, so I don't have to say anything, right? And Deku says, yes. Well, now that you know everything, you still don't know how you got here, though. So, I guess that's the first thing I wanted to tell you. The second thing is that I want to train you, just in case if another war happens. And Deku says, okay. And also, Zalman's like, please, if you ever go back to your world again, please do not bring anyone from your world to our world. It can disrupt the balance. You're here, you've been here for a lot of months, and nothing has been disrupted because since you're half dragon, you're technically a part of this world now. Because you've been reborn. And Deku's like, okay, now. And Zalamon's like, now I'm going to train you. I'm going to be training you the 2nd level of fire. Dragon fire. And Deku's like, dragon fire? What's that? And Zalamon's like, dragon fire is an element of fire that you can choose for it to burn or not burn. And it has the power to burn anything, no matter what. And that's when Deku's training begins. And Deku, it actually takes him a while to get the hang of dragon fire. It's also hell because this is nothing like when Natsu was a kid training with Igneo. No. This is Deku. He's older, so this dragon's not gonna be easy on him. So Deku, he's going through hell. He can't take it, but he just has to in case Nox goes after the Sedita Kingdom. He wants to train to stop him, and that's when Deku starts to learn dragon fire, and he's finally not particularly mastered it, but I mean he's got it down. And then he says, "Finally, I've got dragon magic. Oh, finally, I'm so done with this." And Zalman's like, "Where do you think you're going?" And Deku's like, "Please don't tell me we have to." Zalman's like, "Yes, we have to do more training. Don't think like, oh, because you learned dragon magic doesn't mean you're going to be better than everyone. I face people who are way stronger than you. So you're going to train your ass to learn how to use that dragon magic, or else you're going to die out there. I don't care if you're half dragon or not. You're going to die if you don't learn how to use dragon magic. Now let's get to training." Oh my god damn it. Then they do more training. And that's when Deku says, "Okay, I've mastered dragon magic. Now I'm going to my friends. Thank you, Zalman, for training me." And Zalman's like, "By the way, who made you that armor?" And Deku's like, "Oh, my master's friend. When I first came to this world, an old man taught me a lot of magic of his own. And his friend, when I was coming here, made me this. He was planning to give me it a long time ago. But making type of armors like this, it takes a long time." And Zalman says, "What does it do?" And Deku's like, "Well, once I put this armor on, equip it, since there's magic all over the air, and technically magic in my world, the wings on it absorb it. It doesn't take away the energy from them, because I think that'd be even longer process to make the armor. It doesn't take away it, but it's like all the magic, it's giving energy to the suit. And when the suit is charged, I get to use it and make a gigantic wave of energy. Like, think of it like when Goku was versing the Ginyu Force. He just threw his hand at them, and then a giant air blasts hit them. Think of it like that. And then, yeah, Deku, he leaves to go to the Sedita Kingdom to stop Nox. Meanwhile, Hugo, months before, when Deku was going to Zalman, Hugo was doing his training with Adamai. And, oh, by the way, Deku, he knows how to sense people and see while closing his eyes. Also, Hugo, he can do that, and he knows how to he can go really fast with his portals now, like he's a blue blur, and he can use two portals, put them together, and make a blue blast come out. So he's technically mastered his techniques, and he's going to the Sedita Kingdom now. And Amanda and the others, Amanda is introducing them to the Sedita Kingdom. And everyone's saying, "So that's the Sedita Kingdom?" And Evangeline's like, "Yep, this is the Sedita Kingdom. And I definitely know when we're getting in. I just hope it doesn't happen. Oh, wait, it is." And then they go in, and then some guards see them saying that you're trespassing. And Amanda says, I'm the princess. And they don't believe her because they haven't seen her in like months. So they thought she died or something. And then they bring her to the prince. Then the prince says, Amanda. And then they believe that Amanda's the princess. Then the prince and the princess have, their family reunion. Then Dali and Raoul have to wait outside, and Evangeline's just waiting beside the door. She didn't leave the room. But, the prince is just being king for a short time, because both of their father has to went meditating in the sacred tree. I think that's what it's called. So Amanda tells the prince what Nox is gonna do to the Sedita kingdom, and the prince doesn't believe her. So Evangeline comes in, but still doesn't work because the prince likes Evangeline. So that's why Evangeline doesn't like him. But even with Evangeline saying this, she still doesn't leave her and says that Amanda's been corrupting you. Let's go on a date or a picnic. And she says she's not lying. And then both of them leave. And meanwhile, Dali and Raul just go to eat. And Dali says, I hate that prince. Who does he think he is? Always hitting on Evangeline. And that's when Dali is going like, this whole place sucks. I bet I can beat them with just one arm. And some other guy says, please, the Seditas are the strongest. And Dali says, no, I am. Then they say, they are. I am, they are, I am, they are. Then they go outside to fight while Raul's just drinking his soup. While Dali's just beating them up like it's just a training session. And the prince sees this and he says, do you want to fight? And then, he says that, are you a chicken? That's why you're tired. And Dali says, oh, so that's how it is. And Evangeline and Amanda are like, no. Hand signs, not literally saying out loud. Because, who does that? And then, Dali and the prince were fighting. And, Dali's actually losing because the prince he's pretty skilled. He's like a master, second to the king. But that's when Dali grabs his sword and transforms. Well, I'm just going to call it Jenny Quip for now. And that's when the battle has just begun. And Dali starts kicking ass. And the prince is losing while some of his bones are cracking a little bit. And some little blue guy comes and kicks Dali's belly. And Ruby says, oh, a fast one. All because you're fast doesn't mean you're strong. Come at me, kid. Sit down. You can't face me. I'm a level 4 shoo-shoo. And then that's when Evangeline tries to stop Dali with an arrow. But, Ruby's the one controlling the body. So I'm just going to say Ruby grabs Evangeline's arrow, cracks it in half, and Evangeline's arm, and Evangeline starts crying, and Dali sees this and hesitates to punch her. Then he just jumps away. Then when he lands, he passes out, and Evangeline's just looking at Dali jump, and she goes to the recovery room. The prince orders his guards to bring Amanda to her room and not let her leave. And they tell his guards to arrest Raul for nothing. All because he said, if you give me a bounty, I'll find Dali. And he gets arrested for that. I think that was the reason. I'm sure that was the reason. Raul's obsessed with money, even though he's rich already. And, that's when Amanda and the little blue guy and Evangeline go to find the king in the sacred tree, and the little blue guy distracts the prince while Evangeline and Amanda go inside to get her father. And that's where I'm going to leave it off. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe, comment down below, and shout out on my boy SMG Pro and Gamer Boy. And that's all. Peace.